Okay, so hooking up your truck or your tow vehicle to the camper is fairly simple. I went ahead and connected the camper to the ball already without the trailer sway system, which I'm going to go over here now. But basically, you hook up the trailer just like any other boat or trailer. You hook the ball up to the receiver, and you go ahead and you hook up your safety chains and the cable breakaway. When connecting your electrical cable or the 7-pin, it's going to go into this, which is the Kurt Bluetooth brake controller. So what's actually going to happen is you will plug this receiver into the vehicle here. So that goes into that port there. I can't really do it one-handed. And then in this end right here will go the cable, which is connected right there. So I'll show you what that looks like here in a minute. Okay, so this is what it looks like all connected. You have the cable going from the camper into the Bluetooth brake controller, and that is going into the truck, and it has this little safety strap to tie it to the cap. The Bluetooth brake controller is controlled by that Kurt app, which is detailed in the instructions. Okay, so to connect the sway or the anti-sway system, you'll notice these two ports right here, and on the other side, that is where these two stabilizer bars are going to go in, and it has this tool that actually is going to help get it onto there because you can't really manually lift it on itself. So I'm going to go ahead and install those arms, and I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. Okay, so once you get your arms into their hole, you simply put the pin in and those connect, and it's actually pretty easy to get those holes in. You're going to notice that they're a couple of inches outside and below the slot that they're supposed to go into, and you'll notice that they're really stiff. They're not easy to move, and you actually want them to be stiff like that. So the next step, to make it a little bit easier to raise those arms up a little bit so that you can use the tool to pry it on there, is actually put the tongue jack down and lift up the vehicle and the tongue together. So you're going to actually lift it up to make those arms come up just a little bit. So you'll notice as I raise it with the vehicle, you'll notice some stress come off of those arms, and it'll get a little bit easier, and it'll lift it up. So now you're ready to take the tool and pry those up. Okay, so once you got the car lifted up a little bit and the arms have come up, you're going to take the tool, and this tab, you're actually going to go underneath and into that hole, and you're going to pry it on there. So what you do is you come up and underneath, just like that, and you're going to twist it down so that it is resting inside of the tool, and the tip is inside of that hole that's on there. So you can see the leverage is coming from below. Now you're just gonna lift up, and you're gonna put a little bit of force into this. You're gonna pull it up. And you're gonna come here. You can see the angle now. Just like that. You pry it up, and you repeat the same thing for the other side. Next thing you're gonna do is take the safety pin, take this, put it in the hole facing inwards, just like that, and put the pin inside at the bottom. Okay, so to get the bar off, the same thing, you're going to take the tool, you're going to come on this inside hook, and you're going to come, you'll see this little notch right here, that is where that is going to go. And you're going to come up and under the arm. You're going to push down, and you're going to lift the arm up onto these brackets here. So I'm going to push down a little bit, and it's going to pry it onto there, and you'll see it resting on there. From this point, you can either pull it off using this hook right here, and then your arms are off. You can now take it off from the pins on the inside and do the same thing to the other side.